Good morning, guys. Today I have a quick celebrity inspired makeup look, and it's inspired by Jojo's music video Disaster. The main scene where she's rocking out singing, she's got the cool turquoise in the eye. I thought it would be fun to do that because it really brought out her eyes, I think. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I already did my face except for blush, which I'll do after my eyeshadow. And yeah, it's kind of intense, her look. Like, not majorly intense, but not as intense as some celebrity looks, but somewhat intense. So I'm going to tone it down a little because I have school. But pretty much it's very similar to her look, with, the natural on top and then that turquoise and a little bit of a wing. I'm not winging out too much because that doesn't really work for me. And pretty much throughout this, I'm going to be adjusting it to fit me. And I think that's really important with celebrity looks, is not to do exactly what they do, but make it more you. Like, if your eye shape doesn't work with something they do, adjust it. If the coloring doesn't work with you, adjust it. I think it's really important to not go straight from the books and then have it look really weird. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'll zoom you in so we can do the eyes. Hopefully I don't go out of frame, but if I do, I apologize in advance. Now, I've already primed my eyes with the e.l.f. Studio Primer. Now I'm going to go in with e.l.f. Cream Eyeshadow in Dawn. Jojo's eye is very taupey, so what I'm going to, but like natural taupe, not like insane taupe. So I'm going to take this taupey color, which is a little frosty. Then I'm going to take a matte, lighter color, soften it up. Hers might be a little darker than my version, but this is just how I'm going to get the same effect and still, look the way I like it. So, get that. Put that all over your lid. Alright, and then just going to take a blending brush and kind of blend out that line. It's a soft, natural color, so probably don't have to do too much blending. Alright, next I'm going to take a flat shadow brush, and for my Wet n Wild Vanity palette, which is my favorite right now, take this matte, like, highlight color. I'm going to take that all over the lid and up through the highlight, just so it's easy, and it's going to get rid of some of that frosty effect from that other eyeshadow, from the base I used. But again, hers might have been a little deeper, but this is just how I'm getting as close as I can, right? Okay, so next, that's all for top eyeshadow. It's a very simple look. The bottom is where it's at. I'm going to take, I don't have a green base, and I really want a very vibrant base. That way the eyeshadows are even easier to make look vibrant, because I'm using kind of less pigmented eyeshadows for this. So taking actually a mint green concealer, since I don't have a mint base, and I'm just taking that with my smudge brush, because I need it to be very precise along the lash line. Hers isn't like super precise, but I mean, it's not smudged down really far or anything like that. So alright, I'm just going to take that, and along my line, lower lash line, I'm just going to take that all the way over where the lashes are. You don't need to go in any further than that, though. In fact, you probably shouldn't. Alright, and I'm actually going to blend it upwards. There we go, so that way it's closer to the lash line, because when I applied it, it didn't go straight in. Alright, and that just kind of gives you a cool green effect. Now I actually have to go in with the eyeshadows. First, from my big Ulta palette here. Huge thing. I'm actually using this for my cheeks as well, so go ahead and open that up. I'm going to take this color called Mint, which is, you can see that, just a light greenish blue. I don't have something quite as vibrant as hers, but I'll be taking another green just to make it a little more vibrant. Now actually, what I think the idea of the green eyeshadow underneath is it's like the same color as her eyes, so it kind of elongates the color and makes it at certain angles look like the eyeliner is part of her eye, which makes them look brighter. So if you want to adjust this and make it more your eye color, you can totally do that. Mine's going to be a little bluer than hers, but not a whole lot. I'm going to try to keep it pretty green, because our eyes are actually pretty similar in color. But if you have really green eyes, you can take like a lime green If you have brown eyes, you could take brown, although you might want to take something more colorful than that to get this kind of look. I mean, you could always do her same look, but you could also take it more your eye color. That way you could get the same effect that she has from it. So I'm going to take mint and just rub that all along there. And now to get, because you can see it's a little bit too blue, I think. So I'm going to take a color from my Color Workshop palette here called, well, it doesn't have a name, but it's just this one green right here. Slightly bluish green, and I'm going to take just a little bit of that. I don't want to overdo it, but just a tiny bit to green it out a little without being too much. Alright, and like I said, mine's a little less vibrant than Jojo's, but I think that's good because I'm going to school, so I don't want it insane. I'm just going to blend it slightly. There we go. Alright, and then last thing I'm going to do on the bottom lash line is take a white eyeliner. Mine is not, doesn't go on very well on the waterline. If you have like Fascinating Eye Kohl or something a little more matte, probably will work better, but I just have this Pearl White eyeliner by e.l.f., which I'm going to take on the lower lash line because she really doesn't have any darkness down there. It really is about being bright down there, and then we do a kind of intense dark liner on the top. Okay, so now on the top I'm going to go in with, I don't have a good creamy black liner, but I'm actually just going to use my Maybelline Master Drama one, which is a really dark gray with some blue undertones, and then I'm probably just going to take a black eyeshadow or something on top to kind of blacken it a little bit. Now Jojo's liner is pretty close to her natural eye shape, because it seems like me, she doesn't really, she tries to stick to her natural eye shape, but she does have a kind of large wing, not large, but like kind of angular, and I don't want that, so I'm actually just going to do a slight wing, but kind of keep it more, even more to my eye shape. If you want to go for a bigger wing, more like hers, I mean, it's not a huge wing, it's just more angular than I like, so, you know, adjust it for you, and I'm just going to go ahead in with this. There we go. That's all for our eye. I'm just going to go ahead and apply mascara. I'm just using my, you know, whatever mascara you like. I'm going to use my Great Lash Lots of Lashes and just get a pretty nice one coat. She may have, I think she has false lashes on, but I'm just going to go for a more day-to-day look and do regular mascara. So I'll be back to show you my cheeks. Oh, and one thing I forgot to say is just keep the mascara very light on that bottom lash, because again, you want that to be brightening, not intense or majorly defined. I do think you want a little there just in case you got some liner or eyeshadow on your lashes, but not a whole lot. Okay, now to your eye. Alright, so there's the finished eye, and now we'll move on to cheek and lips. Alright, now for cheeks, Jojo has a very glowy cheek, and I started to do that by just getting a little highlight going on using my lilac petal. And then I want to use a cream blush. I don't actually have a good cream blush, so I'm using a lip gloss stick thing. I know that's probably not suggested, so if you have a cream blush, use that. What you want is kind of a peachy pink color, because her look is very peachy, but then it's also a little pink and glowy. So I'm going to be using a color by Olsa. I don't know what it's called, but it's just a peachy pink. Taking that on my little duo fiber brush and just taking that all over my apples. And you can see that just kind of gives you a really soft, subtle glow and color without being too much or anything. Which is good because her look is very soft. And you know, she's a little paler than me, so her color might be softer even, but I'm, you know, a little bit darker in coloring and perhaps warmer. Like my tone is not very pink. Alright, anyway, so there is the finished cheeks, and then we'll go ahead and zoom you in to show you lips. Alright, so as I mentioned with the cheeks, Jojo's coloring is lighter, including her lips. My lips are naturally pretty dark. I actually already have like lightly tinted lip balm on. That's how dark my lips naturally are. So for me to get her very soft, pink, natural looking lip is going to be very hard. So mine might be a little deeper, but pretty much just, you know, her look is a very light pink that looks very natural. Which if you have a good like lip stain or something, you can do that. But I don't actually like a light lip with my skin, so I'm just going to go as light as I can without looking weird, like I'm dead or something. We start with soft lips in Pearl, and that's a tinted one. And then I'm going to take my favorite lip liner of all time, which is Rose by Ulta. I'm not sure if this one's made anymore, but it's just soft. I would call it like a true pink. I love it. If you have a lighter one, you can go for that. Again, I don't, because I don't like light looks on my lips. Just make sure that soft lips is nice and smooth on your lips first. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply. And some people say I don't have a lip balm under, but I find it is way easier to apply lip liner with a lip balm. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I'm already pretty much good for that. Like, I already have a pretty good light pink. I mean, for me it's light. I don't know about for her. But just lighten it a little more. I'm going to take another one of those lip colors by Ulta. I have a really light one right here. Just going to take that. Alright, so there's the completed Jojo look, toned down, so it works for me on a school day, you know. Again, it's all about adjusting it for you. I do really love this look with that like bright pop of color and then a very soft cheek and lip that's very glowy and natural looking. If you give it a shot, let me know, and also give me any other recommendations. I might do another look from her music video because I love them all. So. Okay, so having a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye. Just disaster.